Who's the hit list that Engen needs to hear? Who do you want next?
I want to fight to have a super match with Devon.
Although it may seem easy to discredit Georgi Tsvetkov's win against Artyom Morozov at East vs West 8, but this Georgian WAF world champion is on a mission to become the East vs West super heavyweight champion of the world. I mean, just listen to these 5 things and then tell me what you think about this arm wrestler. Current WAF world champion. Almost became East vs West champion by beating Jerry Cadorette. Top rolled Artyom Morozov, and that too in a match with a very short notice while preparing for a drug tested WAF event. In 2018 stepped up against Travis Bagent on a very short notice. He is ready to step up against Devon Larratt as well if Ermes doesn't accept that match.
Come out to East vs West 9. Devon Larratt will be on the other side of the table from you. What happens?
I will go to face Devon.
His left arm is probably even better. He has defeated Levan in the past on the left. One problem I saw with Georgi was his weight, and he was not lean. He is still not lean, but when you're a super heavyweight, you're not meant to look like a bodybuilder. But the good thing is that he has lost some weight now. He is down to 163 kilos from 170, and he can move a little bit better. Last time I thought that because of his heavy weight, he may not have been able to stand up and transition to a press. But the thing was that he tore his pectoral muscle slightly during the Jerry Cadorette match, and that may have been one of the reasons why he couldn't win the title that day.
In the second round, with my super match with Jerry, I injured my right chest in the second round. I just hurt crack and I hit an injury.
So why is this arm wrestler so special? I think it is almost impossible to hook him because Morozov's hooking ability is as good as any super heavyweight in this world, and he wasn't able to get any way close to hooking him. So who can do that? I'm not sure if there is one arm wrestler in the world who can do that. If we talk about a press, Jerry couldn't pin him once. He fouled out every time. So if Jerry's press didn't work, then maybe everyone else is also going to have a really difficult time trying to press him down to the pad. Maybe a king's move like Devon can work because he may struggle due to the lack of a finishing press, or a lethal top roll like Ermes Gasparini or Levan Saginashvili. But the options are very limited against Georgi. So if we take a look at the top 15 arm wrestlers in the world, who is a suitable match for Georgi? Let's find out. Levan Saginashvili, I think even after his comeback, even if he is not 100%, I think he will be too much. Ermes Gasparini, too much quality, my friend. Poor Jari Cadorette. I think that was a good match, and even a rematch is also going to be equally close between these two guys. We all saw how black and blue Georgi's chest was the next day after he faced Jerry. Jerry says that he wasn't in a good shape. He didn't lift weight before the Georgi match, but then Georgi also has excuse of losing. Genadi Kvikvinia. While Jerry's press didn't work, I think if Genadi gets into an offensive flop press, unlike a defensive one from Jerry, then I think he can press him down to the pad. He may have way too much versatility for Georgi. Devon Larratt, difficult one. Devon has to be the favorite, but I wouldn't mind seeing that match too much. Evgeny Prudnik has absolutely no shot against Georgi. He cannot hook him and he cannot press him, and on top of that, he does not have a flop press once his wrist gets cracked back. Then we have Georgi, Artyom Morozov. He has already defeated. Revaz Lutidze can be a good match. Dave Chaffee is going to be a good test to see his level. He has to be the favorite against Dave. Vitali is also a cool match. Zaur Paizulaev. I think all of these matches are good for Georgi. And the good thing is that he has started doing some interviews now. He's getting his name out there. He is making a name for himself. And I think and I wish we should see more and more of this arm wrestler competing at the big stages on both left and right arms. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Pradeep and I'll see you again.